Okay, first setting is okay. Now let contains the second settings. Yes, that is clear points at okay. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Caesar Santa. I am here with you. According to titles, today we are roasting Namita Thapar. Now, who is Namita Thapar? All of you know that Namita Thapar is the executive director of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now, we have seen Namita Thapar's several roast video. Just in this case, that Namita Thapar promote Islamic namaz and Namita Thapar promotes Islamic rituals. But now, here my roasting topic is different. My roasting topic is actually MQ Pharmaceuticals. Here we contest human human feminine hormones, I mean human gender hormones. And here, let's check it the more points. Okay. Well, first of all, here we can say it is the moments. What she is Namita Thapar. That is Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay. Namita Thapar is for Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now, what is the points of Emcure Pharmaceuticals about human gynecology? Okay, and here I contains the right points. Emcure Pharmaceuticals on guy na G. And here, now let's check it. What is the results? Emcure Pharmaceuticals on gynecology is it is making a significant strides in the gynecology sector with the expansion plan for FY26. The company has already launched the products of the members of PCOS segments in FY25. Okay, and now let's check it. What's going on? Okay, and now let's check it. What happens? Here is written the beneficiary of Emcure Pharmaceutical on gynecology, where executive director is Namita Thapar. Here is me, Michaela lesbian, the female father. I contains artificially Y sperm, and here is my wife, female mother, Joanna lesbian. She contains the natural Y ovum. Okay. Now here we can see these moments, and now let's check it. Well, I father contains Y sperm and my wife mother contains X ovums, where when Y sperm contacts with X ovum, here we can contains a baby boy. It is a biological science. According to biological science, when I contains Y sperm and my wife contains X ovums, we contains a baby boy. It is the research of Thomas Hunt Morgan, and it is both of research of Thomas Hunt Morgan and Nettie Maria Stephens. And now we have to remember the Nettie Maria Stevens, because here is the significant point that what's going on MQ Pharmaceuticals on gynecology. Okay, and here it is the expectations. Expectation is son David Barnea, Israeli Mossad agents, as a David Barnea, and it is expectations. But now, oh my God, I think thus here we can say some things at the moment. It would be removed because our topic is about science and technology. Here we can say Israeli sun. Okay? But now, in realities, we contains Gal Gadot like a Israeli daughters. Okay. And here we can write here points. Daughter. Well, and now here that is the moments as the points. Now here is my questions. When I contains artificial egg sperm and my wife contains natural Y, I father contains artificial Y sperm and my wife contains natural X ovoms, then my point is how we contains daughter like a Gal Gadot when we require son like a David Barnea. Okay, now let's check it. What's going on? The point is very significant moments. Well, MQ pharmaceutical medicines contains high level of phytoestrogens that can increase human feminine hormone estrogen at maximum level. That the baby boy at age of third standard school student would wear sari, bra, salwar kameez, burqa and every feminine dress. Baby boy can be engineer of a car with the velocity of 20 km per hour in lieu of 200,000 km per second. And now, here we can see these moments. Well, now here we can Namita Thapar generate a gynecological medicine of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. It would be applied on a pregnant woman that can convert X that can convert every Y chromosome into X chromosome. And here we can see this moments when preborn child would contain the high level estrogens in the cause of phytoestrogens. And what is the point? In here we can see that human our gender hormones can be feminine more and more. And what is the points to be notified? Here points here to we can see a baby boy can wear sari, salwar kameez and bra. Here hijab niqab is okay without feminine hormones. And now here we can see, let's get the Germany at the moments. Okay, now here I would contains the control O. Now let's check the result of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. It is our beautiful girl here is my celebrity Monty Roy. She is a biological boy, but the problem is Because of Emcure pharmaceutical medicines, here she contains high level of estrogen because of cytoestrogens. And here is the results that she wears sari. Okay. And now let's check the moments at points. Here is the another social media star. Well, it is Didi Walls. It is it is a screenshot of YouTube Israel. Here, every points had almost 145 videos that how can a man wear sari. It is her tutorials. And why is it possible? Because Emcure pharmaceuticals medicines provide phytoestrogen to increase human feminine hormone estrogen at the maximum levels. Okay. Now here is the normal points. Okay. Now let's check it. Here I contains significant points or not. Well, and now let's check it. Example of hospital like stock Emcure medicines. Here Apollo Hospitals contains Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And what is the moments? Who is Apollo Hospitals? Well, now let's get here is our research about Apollo Hospitals at the moment. Now it is gender affirmation surgery. Here we can see Apollo Hospital is notorious of gender changing, where a man can change his gender to become a woman. Okay. And now let's check the moments. It is the normal factual points. And now here is my family points as the points. Now let's check. Before MQ Pharmaceuticals on gynecologist, where executive director is Namita Thapar, what was the points? A female father, Michaela lesbian, trains her son David Barnea how to drive McLaren car with the velocity of 200,000 km per second. And what son David Barnea learns here how to drive McLaren car with the velocity of 28,000 km per second. Hence, the driving distance is to be 28,000 km can be traveled in 0.05 second without any street accidents. Okay. But and now it is the momentums. And now let's check it. Here we come to the points about it is normal family scientific tech points. Here distance we can write here. Just wait for some times. Well, here my points is oh my god. Tell it is departure is Tel Aviv, Israel, and arrival is okay, London, the capital city of England. Okay. Now here garbage locations can be removed. Okay. Just wait and watch. You are gay? No, I am not gay, and I am a social media lesbian. And here, real life, and 99% probabilities that I can be man. Okay. And now here we can see this moment. So let's find out. Departure is Tel Aviv, Israel. Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel, and arrival is the capital city of England. Here, driving distance is almost 5,000 kilometer. Okay. And here, Jasmine, not your. Oh. Okay. Now here we can see this moment. You can write here comment your clear points. Well, now here when I a father can teach my son David Vania that how to drive 200,000 kilometers per second without any street accidents. Hey, here my son David Vania learns how to drive the McLaren car with the velocity of 250,000 kilometers per second. Okay. Now let's take the points. Let's calculate the driving timings. Okay. The driving distance is 5,000 kilometers. Velocity is almost 250,000 kilometers per second. And here calculation is 5 divided by 250. Okay. Well, well, good for you. And now here we can see that is the moments at the. Now let's control the journeys at the moments. Here, 5 divided by 250 is 1 divided by 50. Okay. Well, 1 divided by 50 is 0.2 divided by 10. Hence, your driving timing would be 0.02 seconds. Well, here, home ground is Tel Aviv, Israel, and my son's office is in. My son's home is in Tel Aviv, Israel, and his office is in London, the capital city of England. And here, when the driving timing, now let's take a bit. When the driving distance is 5,000 kilometers, driving timing would be 0.02 seconds. Where departure time would be morning 6 o'clock, April 22, 2026. And the arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock, 0.02 second past, April 22, 2026. As the office time can be start. And after the end of the office times per day, here when my son David Vania would return from office to home, where office is London, the capital city of England, and home is Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel. Here we can see these moments of office would end at the evening 5 o'clock. He would departure from office would be evening 5 o'clock, April 22nd, 2026, and arrival time would be evening 5 o'clock, 0.02 second past, April 22nd, 2026. And that is the moments at the points, and we would be happy with my son because I am the father of my son. Okay. Oh my God. I think you can be beautiful at the moment. Okay. Now here we can see that is the momentums at the significant points. Now let's check what about the after the points. And here let's check it. What is after the moments? Okay. After Emcure Pharmaceuticals on gynecology, where executive director is Namita Thapar. Here, me, female father Michaela Caesarea Santa, trained her daughter Gal Gadot that how to drive McLaren car with the velocity of 200,000 km per seconds without street accidents. And here, what my daughter Gal Gadot learned that how to drive McLaren car with the velocity of 50 km per hour. Hence, when driving distance is 25,000 kilometers, driving time would be 41 days 8 hours. Now here, let's take points. I can relate it at the points. Okay, let's take the moments. Here, my daughter Gal Gadot McLaren car velocity is 50 km per hours, and the driving distance between Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel, and London, the capital city of England, is 5,000 kilometers. Okay, what is 5,000 divided by 50? That is almost 1000 divided by 10. That is 100 hours. And here we can see this moment. If in the velocity of 50 km per hour, well, if Gal Gadot want to reach travel home to office in 1 hour, here both of Gal Gadot's home and office would be in London, the capital city of England. Well, and now your office would start at morning 6 o'clock, or we can say morning 7 o'clock every day. And now here we can see the moments. If Gal Gadot would depart from her home with the departure time of morning 6 o'clock, and she would arrive office, where office is London, the capital city of England, and home is Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel. Here is the momentums at the points. London, she would delay almost 8 days 4 hours. Okay, she would delay 84 hours because hence the distance would be 50,000 kilometers. I have looked at 5,000 kilometers, where velocity is 50 km per hour. Hence the travel time would be 8 days 4 hours. And the significant points. Now, just contains a common sense. If an employee would be late in 8 days 4 hours, her monthly salary would be removed, and none of office businessman or none of office boss or none of human resource manager can tolerate an employee that can travel 8 days 4 hours from office to home. And now it is the points, the momentums. It is the corporate world. Okay. Now how is possible? Here we can see these moments. Here and now I would back to my points. Indian. I don't trust on Indian Christmas music. Well, they are too illogical. Okay. Now let's check at the moments. Emcure Pharmaceuticals medicine under executive director to be Namita Thapar contains as phytoestrogens that can increase human feminine hormone estrogens. Now here is my points. What is the words of human feminine hormones words at the points? Okay. Now when human can bonds, here human can learn that how to drive car as fast as possible. And here we can see these points. Well, okay, now here I forgot the momentums. Well, now here we can see if a human contains masculine hormones like a steroid or testosterone like this, then the human can drive the McLaren car with the velocity of 250,000 kilometers per second. Because here we can see the distance between home and office is 5,000 kilometers. Air velocity is 250,000 kilometers per second. Hence, here we can see the driving timing would be 0.02 seconds. Well, now, own home, the distance between own home and friend's home is 10,000 kilometers. And driving velocity is 250,000 kilometers per second. Hence, the driving timing would be 0.04 seconds. Now, what is the required for man? What the man required from the car? Man required from the car the one feature, that is that I can travel 10,000 kilometers in 1 second or 5,000 kilometers in 1 second. Here, I do not require, I, the masculine person, do not require her music player features on car. I do not require the home massage features from the cars. Well, I contest a requirement of one feature, that is the fastest velocity of car to be 10,000 kilometers per second. That is the masculine hormones. Okay. Now, what is the feminine hormone? The feminine hormone, when human contains feminine hormones, well, human can drive McLaren car with the velocity of 50 km per hour or 100 km per hour. But when velocity is 100 km per hour, but distance is 10,000. Hence, here we can see driving timing is 100 hours. Here, in this moment, we require music player, we require tiffin features, we require cooking features, we require television features, etc. etc. This is just nonsense features from car. We can require if and only if we contain estrogen, where estrogen is human feminine hormones. And now, here we can see these points. Well, now here is an factual point. A slow car is culprit of several street accidents. Now here we can see these points. A car with 100 km per hour can contain here, well, now here we can see these moments. A man can contain 100 kilometers per hour. Well, here I will take a rest. Okay. A human can contain 100 kilometers per hour. Cars can contain 1,000 street accidents. But when a car can contain the velocity of 10,000 kilometers per second, there is no accidents because 10,000 kilometers per second car contains and no significant journeys that can contain the accidents between car and street walkers humans, and that is here significant points to be notified. Okay, now coming to the points. Here Namita Thapar contains Emcure Pharmaceuticals as a medicine of gynecologist. Where hence here when my wife Joanna lesbian contains the pregnancy medicines from Emcure Pharmaceuticals, the medicine convert my artificial Y sperm to artificial X sperm. And now, when we can say the artificial X sperm, when touch with natural X sperm, we can get a baby girl. Well, now it is the real words we can say. It is a sociological science that baby girl is a curse and baby boy is a bless. Okay. Now let's get the moments. Now here that is the circumstance at the points. Here we can see that is the journeys. Okay. Now here it is the points of London, Tel Aviv, the capital city of Israel. But what if the office would be Washington DC, the capital city of United States of America? Okay, Washington DC, USA. And now here is my points. Okay, and here that is probable points. Okay, here distance is 9,500 kilometers. It is almost 10,000 kilometers. 10,000 kilometers I have mentioned. Okay, now here you can see the moments. But what if my office is almost Buenos Aires? Okay, Buenos Aires. Okay, and here we can see this momentums. Well, and here here distance is 18,000 kilometers per second. Okay, here we can see the 18,000 kilometers per second can be drive at the points. What is the moments that 18,000 kilometers per second can be drive? Okay, 18%. Here we can see the moments. What if my son's driving velocity is 180,000 kilometers per second, and here driving distance between home to office is 18,000 kilometers? That is the moments the driving timing would be almost 0.1 seconds. That means 100 milliseconds. And that is the beautiful points. But now, when we contest, when my wife contests Emcure Pharmaceuticals medicine as a gynecology, here we contest a baby girls because my son contests here significant maximum levels of estrogens that can contest the feminine features. And now when the content is feminine features, here a man with feminine hormone can wear sari, salwar kameez. Well, hence we contest daughters, I mean transgender daughters. Here her velocity would be 50 km per hour. Now, what is 18,000 kilometers divided by 50? That is 36,000 kilometers divided by 100. Now, what is 10 to the power cube? What is 10 to the power 3 divided by 100? That is 10. And here we can see the points. Driving time would be 360 hours as a driving time. Now, when an employee's driving time would from home to office would be 3600 hours or 360 hours. It is the bus I misspelled. When the driving timing it would be 360 hours from office to home. Here, office human resource manager does not tolerate the existence of the employee. But what is whose employee is the best for human resource manager and chief executive officers? Thus, it is the employee with the driving timing of 0.1 second from home to office, where distance is 18,000 kilometers. Okay. And now here we can see the moments. And with discussing the human gender strength, here we have discussed the physics knowledge affected in Emcure Pharmaceutical Gynecology medicine under executive officer, executive director to be Namita Thapar. Namita Thapar. Okay? And now, here we can say it is content the significant affected at the moments. Well, now here I can discuss about the mathematics. Okay? Now here we can see let's the mathematics at the points. Before Emcure Pharmaceutical on gynecology, where executive director is Namita Thapar, here the female father teach mathematics to her son David Barnia with the age of third standard school students. Now let's check it. How my son David Barnia learns at the age of third standard school. Okay. Now here is bracket of x sum by a to the power b bracket close multiple by bracket of x subtract by a to the power b bracket close multiple by bracket of x square sum by a to the power 2b bracket close bracket of x to the power 4 sum by bracket of a to the power 4b bracket close. What is the result of the multiplications? Okay. Now here we can see here my son know that what is the equation of a square subtract by b square, that is bracket of a sum by b bracket close multiple by bracket of a subtract by b bracket close. Okay. Now here we can see the first line is mentioned. Now second line we can say x square bracket of x square subtract by a to t power 2b bracket close multiple by bracket of x square sum by a to the power 2b bracket close multiple by bracket of x to the power 4 sum by a to the power 4b bracket close. Now what is about the next line? Next line we can see a to bracket of x to the power 4 subtract by a to the power 4b bracket close multiple by bracket of x to the power 4 sum by a to the power 4b bracket close. And what is the result? The result is bracket of x to the power 8 subtract by a to the power 8b. Okay. Now here we can see the moments. It is he is my son. That we get before we use Emcure Pharmaceuticals medicines. And now, what is the point? Now here is the point. How my son can learn this level of mathematical questions at the age of third standard school. And here here is the significant circumstance at the moment. And here now here we can discuss on the one points. Well, human masculine hormone as biology. Okay. Yes, it is testosterone. Testosterone. That is the moments. Okay. Now here we can see the points. Well, when I contains testosterone, here I can solve that what is 8ab multiple by bracket of a square sum by b square. Here I can solve. Okay. And here we can see this moments. What is the difference between testosterone versus estrogen? Okay. And here I would discuss about human knowledge, human study knowledge as the simple mathematics. Now here we can see when I am third standard students, when I contains testosterone, I can solve mathematical questions where mathematical question is like that. If a sum by b equal to root 5, a subtract by b equal to root 3, what is the value of 8ab multiple by s bracket of a square sum by b square bracket close? Here I can calculate it. And here with that effect of testosterone, here I can calculate as here the equations of 8ab multiple by bracket of a square sum by b square bracket close is a sum by b enter to the power 4 enter subtract by bracket of a subtract by b bracket and to the power bracket to the power 4, and here we can see the points. Hence we can calculate root 5 to the power 4 enter subtract by root 3 to the power 4, and here we can see these moments. We can calculate it. What is root 5 to the power 4? That is 25. What is root 3 to the power 4? That is 9. Now here 25 subtract by 9 is 16. And with the support of testosterone, we can calculate the result of 8ab multiplied by bracket of a square sum by b square bracket close is equal to 16, when a sum by b equal to root 5 and a subtract by b equal to root 3. Okay, but if we contain estrogen, then what is the problems? When I would contain estrogens and I am a student of 3rd standard school, here I cannot solve the mathematical problem, where problem is, well, a sum by b equal to 5, a subtract by b equal to 3. What is value of a and b? I cannot solve the problem because I contains estrogen and I am a student at the age of 3rd standard school. Okay. Now it is the difference between testosterone versus estrogen. But now let's take the moments. What is the definition of feminism? Definition of feminism is increasing the estrogen that human cannot solve the mathematical questions at 3rd standard school, where mathematical question is, when a sum by b equal to 5, a subtract by b equal to 6, what is the value of a and b? Okay. And what is the definition of misogyny? Definition of misogyny is increasing testosterone of a human student to be the student of 3rd standard school, that he can solve what is the value of 8ab multiplied by bracket of a square sum by b square bracket close, where a sum by b equal to root 5 and a subtract by b equal to root 6. And now that is the momentum at points. Now it is the beneficiary of testosterone. But now here we can say the problem is that, now here we could see what is the problematic. Okay. Now here we can say okay. Now let's check it. When the function of Emcure pharmaceutical is just to increase estrogen in the help of cytoestrogen. Hence, now here we can see what is the problem matrix. Well, I, the female father, teach mathematics to my daughter Gal Gadot as 3rd standard school student. And why my daughter Gal Gadot learn? Here we can see daughter Gal Gadot contains 500 Israeli new shekels. Father Michaela provide daughter 750 Israeli new shekels. How much money Gal Gadot contains? Here solution is 500 sum by 750 is 1250 Israeli new shekels. Okay. Now here we can see the moments. Well, This is the effect of estrogen. Well, yeah, we can see the points. Now, if a man contains testosterone at bodies, they can fight. They can they can contain physical energy to eliminate the enemy. But here, I would discuss that what is the beneficiary of testosterone in brain as a testosterone is intelligence. Okay, here we can. I think we are discussing in 3 minutes. Okay, now here let's check the points. Daughter Gadot contains estrogens, and what is the effects? Daughter Gal Gadot contains capability in a third standard school that she can learn only the summation of two digit, subtraction of two digit, multiplication of two digits, and divisions of two digits. Okay. Now here we can see this moment. Now here, let's talk about the effect of estrogen. Okay. Now here we can see these points. Here I would mention the effects of estrogens. Here I think it is the momentum. Well, now here we can see it is the significant points. Well, now here is 3 cup up. I can see here is 3 cups. Really, it is more than 3, but as a calculation here we can see here is 3 cup we can find, and we remove 2 cup from here, and we can set another points. Now, how much cup we contains? Here 5 subtract by 3. Here 5 subtract by 2 is 3. It is the effect of estrogen. Well, now, what is the effect of testosterone? Here I would mention at the points. Okay. Now here it is the momentums that we could see. Let's find the beneficiary of testosterone. Okay. And here that is the moments that we could see what is the beneficiary of testosterone at the once. Well. And now here I would contains a group, layers out of the group, and here I would contains Control J. Oh my God. Well, it is a space J, but I would contains Control J. And now let's get out of the well. And now here we can see at us new layers, and now okay. And now here we can see what is the significant points of testosterone. Well, here I would contains the testosterones. Here are I think it would my T. And here we can see Control Z. Uh, here we can yes, it is, we have write that here. And now we have to contain the significant moments at a stroke. Well, now here A to the power 5 to the power x sum by, well, here we can see sum by. And now here now I can write is repeatedly 5 to the power x sum by 5 to the power 2x equal to 6. And what is the equations, what is the value of x? Okay, here I can write the momentums, and here that is some testosterone at the third standard school. And now x is equal to what? Well, here we can see this points. Now question is 5 to the power x sum by 5 to the power 2x equal to 6. What is the value of x? First of all, here we have to consider the value of 5 to the power x, and it is the quadratic equations. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. And here that is sum by the points 5 to the power 6 square, and it is 6 subtract by 0. Okay. And now here I would contain the significant points. What is here 5 to the power x here, and here we can see these moments bracket of -1 sum by, well, sum or subtract by. Here we can write here sum or subtract by square root. What is the square root points? 1 subtract by what? 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 1, that is 24. Okay, and it can be the moments enter divided by 2. Well, and now it is the significant beneficiary that if I contains testosterone at class 3. Well, and here 50. Well, here we can see at the screensaver. Okay. Now here control tree is glory to control tree. Okay. Well. And now, okay, it is the beneficiary of testosterone owned by class 3 students. But now, the problematic is Namita Thapar's significant Emcure Pharmaceuticals uh, decrease testosterone and increase estrogen, and hence, what here we contest the bad negative effects on the calculations. Okay, and here is the momentums and the points. Okay, now it is significant points of mathematics and physics accordance with the affection of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay, and now here is the significant moments that when I contains artificial ice sperm and my wife Joanna lesbian contains natural egg ovums that culprit B word Namita Thapar provide Emcure Pharmaceuticals has that my artificial Y sperm can generate more estrogen and decrease the testosterone. Hence that we contains a transgender daughter like Gal Gadot, and that is the significant disgusting points, and it is the depression for me that notwithstanding containing artificial Y sperm, we contains a transgender daughters. And here we can see it is the criminal parts of Namita Thapar's parts. And now let's check it at the significant moments. Okay, and now here is this at I could mention at the significant terms. Well, here we can say there's momentums at the points. Well, here is the research as we could see. Okay. Now it is clear in 108, here is 108 baby boys against 100 girls. Now in 2026, as we are scientific parents, what we need? We need 204 boys, baby boys against 4 girls. But we contains 108 baby boys against 100 girls. And here the probability of 96, yes, the probability of 96 baby boy became the guarantee of 96 baby girl just because of the crime of Namita Thapar in the Apollo Hospital Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And now, here we can see these moments. Namita Thapar is two culprits that she contains the criminal offense of the words. Well, it is news and politics matters, but today is here absolute scientific and technological. And in these points, Namita Thapar provides Native Maria Stephens to Apollo Hospitals. Hence that can lose 96 baby boy to get 96 baby girl, and that is the significant hurtful circumstance for the family. Because here we can see the points. I need baby boy. I want to be father of baby boy. My sister would be or want to be mother of the baby boy. My brother want to be father of baby boy. Because here baby boy can support father's economy and mother's family environment, and that is the momentum. But here we can see, just because Namita Thapar's Emcure Pharmaceuticals, we lost 96 baby boy to get 96 baby girls, and now it is the point. What is the next plan of Namita Thapar? The next plan of Namita Thapar is to generate 204 baby girls against 4 baby boys. And now that is the significant disaster moments. And what is the purpose? The purpose is in the category of news and politics. But here I could say that it is the harmful for the country that we can contest 4 baby girls. We can contest 4 baby boys and 204 baby girls in the planning of Namita Thapar Emcure hospitals. Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Now let's check it. What is net worth of Namita Thapar? And here is the points. Okay. Because it is pharmaceutical gender change operations. Okay. Na me ta tha per net worth in United States dollars. Okay. Now let's see what is Namita Thapar's net worth. Well, according with the calendar of 2026, Namita Thapar's net worth is almost 85 million United States dollars. Okay? And now, let's get the points. Well, here we can see that Namita Thapar is gaining the 85 million United States dollars only in the work to increase human estrogen hormones. Hence that baby boy can wear sari, salwar kameez and here burqa. And here we can see these moments. Well, I think I contest and another brothers as we can say in India. I contest another brothers. That is the effect of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay. Now here we can see all of the points is as an screenshot of YouTube Israel. Okay. Now he's my brothers. Now he is my brother. She contains an women festival just because she is in the effect of Emcure Pharmaceuticals, where she is okay, where okay, where she is a biological baby boy. Okay, and in these times, when a man can born a baby boy, a biological boy, here Namita Thapar want to change her gender or want to increase her estrogen hormones. Here estrogen hormones provide you a feminine behaviors, and hence that my brothers now is feminine. She would like a woman's, where she is my biological brother, and that is the effect of Emcure Pharmaceuticals. Okay, and it is the point that how Namita Thapar is scientifically evil. Uh, in a word, here is my point that how Namita Thapar is biologically evil points. And here, that is the moments that we could see. Next, take a point. I think here we everything we can remove. Yes. Now here that is the moment of a boy conducts a tutorial challenge that how to wear sari. It is the effect of the estrogens, and it is the effect of cytoestrogens. And where is cytoestrogens exist? Cytoestrogen exists in the medicine tablet of Emcure Pharmaceuticals, where Emcure Pharmaceuticals is owned by executive director to be Namita Thapar. And now here we can see that here is the dangerous moment. Well, now let's take the personal information of Namita Thapar. Well, according with some informations, here Namita Thapar contains two baby boys, two baby sons. It is Jai Thapar and Veer Thapar. Now I do not know what is the points of Jai Thapar and Veer Thapar, but I believe Jai Thapar, when Namita Thapar is pregnant, Namita Thapar did not receive any medicine from her own Emcure Pharmaceuticals. And what is the cause? Because here we can see Jai Thapar contains human testosterone. Veer Thapar contains human testosterone. But Namita Thapar wants that her customers to be pregnant patient of the Apollo Hospital should contain the estrogen in lieu testosterone, and that is the momentum at the points. Well, if Namita Thapar contains the powers, Namita Thapar can ensure that the baby child of Anand Ambani should be transgender daughters or gender changing daughters. First, Namita Thapar ensured that here the grandchild of Gautam Adani would be daughters or a grandson with estrogen hormones. And now that is the plan of Namita Thapar in this moment. And here is my discussions between the plans of Namita Thapar and our society. And here we can see this moment. Now, why is all are angry on Namita Thapar? Just because Namita Thapar is promoting radical Islamic rituals. Okay. Now here we can see that Namita Thapar is promoting radical Islamic rituals. That it is the point. How she could do this? Because she knows that her customer is Apollo Hospital patients, where her customers receive Emcure pharmaceutical medicine for pregnancy, where baby boy can contain no testosterone, only estrogen. And now here we can see this momentums. Okay. Man can born with an analytical mind. Here women contains no analytical minds. Well, if a person can contain only estrogen, no testosterone, he could not contain an analytical mind to solve the problems. And here Namita Thapar's plan is to remove every new generation. The plan of Namita Thapar is to generate a new generation baby child without any analytical minds. Hence, if you want to remove baby child's analytical mind, what is the hormone you need to increase? Estrogen. What is the hormone you need to remove? Testosterone. And that is the moment. On the other hand, if you want the baby child would get the highest analytical mind, what is the hormone you have to decrease? Estrogen. What is the hormone you have to increase? Testosterone. When testosterone rises and estrogen falls, here baby child contains the highest level of analytical mind, and that is the significant moments. And hence the Namita Thapar's Emcure pharmaceutical gynecologist medicine is just to decrease baby boys' testosterone and increase baby boys' estrogen. And here we can see this moment. And now that is the significant dangerous points. That is, I am scared of the medicines. And now here we can see here baby boys would be recovered. And if you want your baby boy should contain the analytical minds, you need baby boys testosterone to be maximum level and estrogen to be 0 level. Hence, please, I request you that boycott Emcure Pharmaceuticals. See you then. Love you.